All right, buddies. Here's what we got. This is a tiller. Roto tiller is a front tine. For those of you who don't know, these are times. These are the things that rotate. OHV. So what is that? It's overhead valve. This is, I believe, a 2-cycle or a 4-cycle. I think it's a 4-cycle. But like I said, you need to look that up because I'm still learning. This is your spark plug. What it does is it takes your mechanical energy from the pull string here, converts it to electric energy. The electric energy ignites the chemical energy, which is located in the gasoline, fires up the piston, and it boom, 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 boom. And it gives it the power, which is apparently about 3 horsepower. First thing we're going to do is check for fuel. As you see, we can't get it to start. So generally, it's one of a few things. So basically, when one of these things don't work, a motor vehicle or a tiller, anything to do with a gas-powered vehicle, there's generally 2 things that are wrong with it: fuel or fire. They keep it simple. In this case, as we've already established, it requires fuel and it requires fire. The fire source may be this spark plug or spark plug wire or a problem with the crankshaft. You want to make sure that it's able to do that. And I know a lot of this seems simple. I wasn't raised around tillers. I wasn't raised around machinery. We're going to put just a little bit of fuel in there for now. Put that all in there. And with gas, I can't stress it to you enough, especially you younger users. Be careful. Don't be cavalier with throwing chemicals in the water and oil everywhere. That's how you make a mess of things. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. We're going to make sure this gas cap's securely attached, and then we're going to show you some of the components of the other side. There we go. We're going to rotate it. I recommend you grip your handles. Go back on your handles. And we're going to show you a few little nifty things about how this roto tiller works. That's a Tecumseh model, manufactured probably right here in Mississippi. It's been my favorite tiller. It's about a 2003 model. And as you can see, you got your gas tank located here, your exhaust located here. If you take this apart, inside you're going to find your filters. It breathes air. That's one thing I forgot to add. It needs air, which I think comes into the fire. This is your butterfly valve, which basically controls that. Your filter, you can clean out. You can get them. They're not very expensive. Put that in there. And then you remount. Now, just because you can't see the air there is because you don't want dirt getting in there. It can damage the engine. You see a little bunny right there? Yeah, you got your little tortoise with your stop. That's off. That means it's in the off position. This, of course, is your crank, which is in the on position. You see right here, that metal wheel turns. It's got a spring load in there, and it rotates the thing on a magnet. The magnet generates the electricity needed for the spark plug, which is needed to ignite the fuel. So what we're going to do is, you say, well, why isn't it turning on? This is where it gets tricky. your throttle body. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch it up here. You said spring down there. That's where I don't really completely understand how that works, but we're gonna. Now listen to it. Move it. I'm going to show you something neat. This is what happens when you play with the valve. Increase your throttle. Or restrict your throttle. Slow down the throttle. Really slow. Here. Now it's running really slow. You can hear the piston. And if you zoom in really closely, you will see the piston is in there. Listen to it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imagine the piston's going in. You see it is rotating in there. You can't see that. It's turning that thing, it's rotating, which is keeping this electric thing rolling, which is keeping the gas rolling, and it's the cycle basically like a beating heart. So, with that said, that's a little bit of information on your rotary tiller. Don't forget about your throttle up here. The throttle is what engages the drive chain and the drive belt. We'll go ahead and now you're ready to dig in.